Hi there, and welcome to Busternet. Yes, thanks for joining me. We are back here with our Gloucester City safe, going great guns. Nithalone Club makes his way to the Premiership, punching his above its weight. So this whole series of video shows, or rather YouTube shows about Gloucester City, is about how I manage an unfancy club and what I do in terms of my strategies to make sure that they outperform. And so far, we've been outperforming. Our strategies aren't always attractive. We play defensively most of the time, but it works. So far this season, we've had a lot of draws. We've had 8 draws this season, and it's the same story as last season, so there's nothing new. I just keep adding firepower to my side, make them stronger. But this season, our star has been Abel Collado. Collado is the reason why we can do a lot of things. The rest of the team would fall apart without him in the side, and Collado's performances are exceptional. 7.19 average rating. He has played 25 matches for us this season. Bad news was Karim Mimaja is injured, and we plan on doing the same thing that we've always done before, but we are going to watch the match from the start and then make adjustments accordingly. So here we go. We're going to watch the match comprehensive. I have this very strong feeling Spurs are going to come at me, all guns blazing. So let's see what it's like in the first couple of minutes. If they do come at me and they, put a lot of pressure on us, I'm going to change almost immediately. Kone with the ball cleared that. Let's see how they handle the Spurs attack. Spurs tends to play a very high pressure, fast paced game in this in FM17. Oops, I haven't used this skin in a while. And what will happen is they it's like high tempo football, so and high pressure. So I wanna see if I need to raise my mentality to match theirs. Pickford. Ball goes, good reading of the game by Mafio. Hangs deep, well out of position, forced to play the ball back. Bolson gets the ball. How Mario Deli Ali comes charging in. Redmond, they've got an overlapping. Chronic. Chronic comes down, crosses the ball. Luan straight onto Johnston. Almedo, Gomez, and Dai, I was right. These are high pressure. They're closing down my entire midfield, but that's also due to the fact that we're playing very fluid and we're playing with a deep D line. So we're actually all behind the ball. Kone to Colado, Colado to Ndai, Ndai back to Colado to Olmedo, back to Ndai to Grieg. Ndai is nearby to give support. Ndai comes all the way. Henrique gets to this. Philip Anderson is off. Philip Anderson cuts inside. He's cutting inside. He's also got a very strong right foot, so he's gonna try and shoot at goal. Okay, that's it. We are gonna go overload, structured, pass into space. Hangs with a free kick. Oh, it wouldn't have been part of the whole thing, but yeah, maybe it was. Overload, structured, and straight away we get a free kick. Corner to be taken by Joe Hanks. Drops it in, and Pickford recovers the ball before he can cross the line. Plays it up, pen over the whole team. Chronic with the throw gets it to Dele Alli. Dele Alli works his way down the flanks, manages to get the ball to How Mario, shoots from range, and is only testing the ball boys' reactions. Johnston with the goal kick finds Sergi Gomez. Sergi Gomez back to Webster. Webster now to Ndai. Our transitions now should be faster. Lewis comes back, holds the ball up, plays it back to Olmedo. Olmedo to Hanks. Hanks, do you see Mafio? No, he can't see Mafio. His feet were the other way. Lewis shoots. Well, so far, pretty even match. Webster reading that very well. And now finds Lewis again. Lewis is off. Lewis has a chance to play somebody, but he doesn't. Titi back to Henrique. Henrique is deep. Pickford, that's good news. Henrique is deep in his own half. That's their DM. As long as he doesn't get into my half, I'm happy. Kone to Webster. Kone back to Colado. Colado, Kone, Colado. back to Kone, Colado, Endai, back to Colado. Okay, seriously, guys, you're gonna have to stop this eventually. Philip Anderson cuts inside, makes a beeline for goal, shoots St. Johnston, gathers the ball safely. Again, plays it short to Webster. Webster, it's goal kick again. Johnston to Gomez. Gomez to Webster. Webster to Colado. Colado out to Endai. Endai, oh, skips past one player. Does well. On to Hanks. Hanks shoots. Ooh, and it's an opening goal. Lewis gets on the end of that. That was a phenomenally fast transition. It was super fast, and Lewis has bit the hand that fed him. Yes, Craig Lewis is a former Spurs player that we nicked. Hanks, what a deflection. And then Lewis is he's there right in front of goal going, I'm a poacher, I'm a poacher, I'm a poacher, yay. I've scored. All right, Dyer, okay, Chronic, Kone reads that. Colado does well. Endai, quick ball to Lewis. Lewis shoots from range. Pickford again. He doesn't. Oh boy, this is fast football. Okay, here we go. Hanks to Olmedo. Yeah, da. All right, we're gonna try something as well. Okay, Lewis, edit. Shoot less often. Can't believe I'm telling my striker to shoot less often. Hanks. Yes, I'm telling my striker to shoot less often. Does that make any sense? Yeah. Hi, you're the striker. Shoot less often. Will you just, you know, you already got the goal. Oh, good header. Oh, look at Colado. The impossible machine has done it again. Lewis to Hanks. Hanks inside the box shoots. My word, we should have had a second goal. The ball moved so fast I couldn't even keep track of it. Okay, how Mario into the box. No, 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 no. Johnston, thank you. Saint Johnston to the rescue again. Plays a long ball out to Lewis. Lewis uses his head, but right, nobody there. But Lewis is on hand. He's putting Paulson under some pressure. They get the ball to How Mario. Philip Anderson, Gomez reads that. Greg will get to it, gets it to Lewis. Lewis goes around, takes a shot, wins us a corner. This is extremely nice football. And oh, that's a cheap corner. But we win a throw in a dangerous area. 32 minutes in. Paulson with the throw to Enrique. Enrique back to Paulson. Paulson to Philippe Anderson. Enrique to Dele Alli. To Enrique to João Mario. Out to Chronic. Chronic looks for the cross. Gomez reads that. Kone clears the danger. Paulson. Paulson back to Umtiti. Umtiti to Paulson. That was a good ball, but intercepted. Dele Alli walks right into Colado. Luan, oh Mario, this is fast passing. Kone intercepts that again. Dyer, Colado to the rescue. And Dai into space. Oh, Lewis, Lewis is off. Maybe now I don't want him to shoot less often. Okay, he's not on target. Corner, and Dai to take the corner. Even that corner looked fast. Okay, straight into the hands of Pickford. Pickford looks for players to pass to, but the boys are already back in their half. Kone, Hanks, Dele Alli to Philip Anderson. Philip Anderson finds how Mario to Luan. Luan takes a shot. He's rushed into the shot. That's good news. The intensity forcing them into mistakes. Well, Papa Aluon and Dye is a 6.5. I don't mind. He's playing quite okay. Hanks, corner. Olmedo picks up the pieces, passes it to Lewis. Lewis shoots. Greek shoots. Lewis again with the ball. Plays it back to Hanks. Hanks says, thank you very much, but I can't do anything with it. Dobrika Kranik brings him down. This is a free kick to be taken by Ndai. Ndai floats this into the box, into the hands of Pickford. Well, we're coming to the end of the first half, and let's see more action in the second half. Olmedo. Well, Spurs have gone into a 4-2-4. Not going to change how I play. Colado to Ndai. Ndai. Well, deep into the second half. And Paulson with the throw. Redmond. How Mario. Mafio. Gomez clears that. Hanks on hand to do another counter. Ndaye comes away with the ball. Lewis, this is a very quick counter. Mafio goes down the flanks, plays it to Hanks. Hanks shoots. Ooh, forcing the keeper into a save. Look at the way the boys move the ball up. Olmedo into the air. And it's not a penalty. Romal Lukaku clearing the danger. Mafia with the throw. Will Greek can't get to it. Webster does a beauty Greek. Ndaye Lewis back to Greek. Ndaye, I can't even mention. Okay, seriously, I'm just gonna say yellow to yellow to yellow to yellow to yellow. This is too fast. Oh, Hanks, you. Why Hanks? That was. If that had gone in, I wouldn't have been able to mention anything except for the words. And he scores. Umtiti. Sergio Gomez. Okay, Olmedo wins this, and Hanks puts a lot of pressure on the back line. Into space, Gomez reading the danger, and Daye to Lewis. Lewis holds the ball up. Aye, holds the ball up but doesn't do anything intelligent with it. Would he come back to defend? Ooh, the boys were fast. But the keeper, for some strange reason, is playing a stupidissimo game. Lewis out to Ndaye. Ndaye plays it to Hanks. Hanks misses. My word, Hanks missed an easy, simple tap in. There's five clear cut chances we made. Hanks again with the ball. Plays it to Olmedo. Olmedo out wide to Mafio. Mafio comes on the flanks, crosses it. Olmedo to Lewis. Lewis. We should have scored so many goals by now. Sergio Gomez. Oh no, Lukaku against the whole Gloucester backline. Pablo Mafio is exhausted. He's looking at the bench. Yes, we are going to bring you off, Pablo. This is too high intensity for you. We will bring on Taylor Moore. Abel Collado is also looking at the bench and is asking me to bring him off. Kone to Ndaye, but I want the Superman to be there. 78 minutes in, and this is Olmedo's ball. Olmedo, horrible. Olmedo reads that again. Collado back in the heart of defense. Johnson out to Kone. Kone back to Webster. Webster out to Ndaye. Ndaye. Oh, he makes a mistake. Oh, that was a horrible mistake from the Ndaye, but they recover. Gomez. Now Greek. Okay, we're gonna make one more substitution. Papa, you come off. Ryan Hardy will go up. I'm thinking of taking Abel Collado off at 56%. It's a bit dangerous. Free kick hangs to Collado. Collado to Greek. Greek shoots. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Greek has doubled the lead. What a goal from Will Greek. The boys have taken Spurs. Okay, we have taken Spurs high intensity game, translated it, reproduced it, and Gloucester says this is how you do high intensity football. You lily whites. Oh my lord, what a game. Olmedo, if that had gone in, I would have just sputtered all over the place. I would have been, it was such an orgasmic performance. Gloucester to Olmedo to Greek to Moore. Moore plays it back to Hanks. Hanks says, Hardy, here's the ball. Greek shoots Pickford into another save. Gloucester City are hammering Spurs into submission. Spurs switched to a 4-2-4, but they haven't been able to muster up any decent attempt at our goal. We, on the other hand, are playing an overload and we overload structured 54%. We got 2 more minutes of action left. And we shall allow Abel Collado to have a standing ovation in front of the fans if there's enough time. Yes, there's enough time. The fans are cheering his name. Collado has been instrumental in our win. De Blasio to Grieg. Off to Kone. Down to Hanks. Out to Moore. Moore crosses it first time. Blasio back to Olmedo. Olmedo to Grieg. Grieg shoots. Seriously? The scoreline today should have read Gloucester 6, Spurs nil. Hanks. Yes, it should have been 6-0. This should have been a 6-0 game. The boys have been phenomenal. Gloucester City have demolished Spurs. and we played literally the whole game on overload structured. I was right. Spurs were coming out with a high intensity game. We responded in kind, and our high intensity game was a bit better than the one that Spurs was planning on producing. Gloucester City's heat map, nothing to. This game was played at such breakneck speed. There wasn't enough time for a heat map to develop. Tottenham, on the other hand, had nothing. Okay, and what I'm interested to see right now, the key pass combinations. This is crazy. What are the yeah, big, nice no triangles? Look at it. Everybody was involved. Everyone was involved, and we had some very, very good counter-attacking moves as well. Starting out from deep, going all the way to the end, and the players on the whole have played phenomenally well in terms of interceptions. This is what I'm interested in seeing. Okay, Abel Collado, 19 interceptions. I'm not surprised. He had a phenomenal game along with Roberto Almeida. The two of them completely ruled the house today. Abel Collado's interceptions, 19. Oops. Yes, 19 interceptions. All his interceptions breaking up play here. And then we've got Almeida's interceptions here. Between the two of them, this is what they covered. I'm really impressed with the way these two boys handled themselves. Kone was also very good. On the left flank, controlling everything here. Impressive game from Kone. But here, check out Mafio. Mafio, 16 interceptions. My word, this guy is having a game. He's been having a phenomenal season. The players that at the start of the season was my coaches. In fact, when I brought Mafia in, they were saying this is a bad buy, but I think this is a good buy. Why do I think Mafia is such a good player? Well, okay, firstly, anticipation 14 for a fullback says a lot. His mentals are very strong. He's got 14 for anticipation. He's got 13 for concentration. He's got 14 for decisions. This is one intelligent fullback. All right, and his positioning is 14. So he doesn't really need acceleration. He's got all the right attributes to be in the right place at the right time, but he has acceleration, which helps him. So he's got a more all-round game. He attacks and he can defend very well. So he's actually a fantastic fullback that we have brought in. And you look at his coverage, 14.4 kilometers run today. Sergey Gomez, look at the back line. These two boys, I mean, they made about 40 interceptions in our game, but the guys at the back here, this is the one. Abel Collado, this guy is just devastating. He's my N'Golo Kante. Without him, half would never be here. Abel Collado has turned into a supreme player for us, and I am so happy that we signed him for a paltry 4.4 million. And his performances just keep getting better and better. So I'm really very pleased with him. So the boys have done very, very well. We have beaten Tottenham Hotspur playing a counter-attacking game on overload structured. Does that make any sense to anybody out there? Yes, this is what I believe. It's very simple. All you got to do is make sure your defensive line is deep. That's it. Have the right setup, and you're gonna have end-to-end breathtaking football. One end of the pitch to the end of the pitch. It'll keep you entertained, and if you don't score, at least you'll find your ball zipping around so fast you won't even be able to tell who's got the ball. That's what happened to us. It was entertaining. I loved it. So the boys are off. We've gone off. We've beaten Tottenham Hotspur 2-0. We've got a match against Bristol City. Then we play Newcastle, and then we have these interesting matches before Athletic Club. We've got 5 away matches. I think that's it. I smell a defeat coming in one of these matches. One of these matches is going to carry our first defeat. And we've been lucky so far. I mean, we've managed to sneak some wins here and there. We've also nicked some draws to prevent a defeat against Liverpool and against Tottenham Hotspur. But away, we drew against them 1-1 the last time we played Spurs. And this game, I really felt we weren't in control. They played a very high tempo game, and we managed to nick an equalizer towards the end. But I learned in this game that I have to play overload structured with them. And this was the game that gave me the idea that maybe against Spurs, I can't allow them to dictate play. And this time around, the second time around, we had a much better game. We didn't allow Spurs to dictate the game. Instead, we completely demolished them. In terms of how we did and how the boys did, I'm very happy. So it was a it was a balanced performance from us, and it's just, I mean, it's the thing about this game, right? Mentality is about how quickly the ball moves up the pitch. That's basically it, and how much risk your players are willing to take to do that. So if you play with a deep D line, what do you think you're gonna get? A team that rushes back to defend, and a team that wants to get the ball up as quickly as possible. Sounds like a nice combination, doesn't it? Only thing you have to do is make sure you got the right attributes for your players. Thank you for joining me on today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Busternet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel. You keep this show going, and I will appreciate that a lot. So, you guys, take care. I'll catch up with you very soon. Bye bye.